Your person is missing you more than words can express. Even if they don't always show it in obvious ways, they are constantly thinking about you, checking in on you in small ways, maybe through mutual connections, social media, or just by wondering how you're doing throughout their day. They feel as though you might not fully understand just how deeply they love you, how completely their heart is wrapped around you. To them, you are more than just someone they love, you are someone they feel connected to at a soul level. Right now, your person is going through a lot. Life is throwing challenges at them from all directions. There are responsibilities piling up, emotional baggage surfacing, and inner conflicts they didn't expect to deal with. But through it all, your love stands out as something pure, something they've been longing for, possibly for years. It's a kind of love they've always desired but never thought they would actually have. Your presence in their life feels like a blessing, something sacred, something meant. As much as they are in love with you, they are also human, and life doesn't stop for love. They are trying to navigate what it means to be a man in this world, in a society that often teaches men to hide their emotions, to suppress their vulnerability, to always appear strong, even when they are crumbling inside. That conditioning is something they're actively fighting against, though it's not easy. They are trying to reconcile their deep emotional attachment to you with the version of themselves they've been taught to become. It's not a smooth path, and they're asking, silently, for your patience. They want you to know that even if they are quiet right now, even if they seem distant or unsure, they are still with you in spirit. They are working through the noise in their own heart and mind. They are healing, growing, and slowly unraveling the armor they've been forced to wear for so long. And through all of this, they carry the light you've given them. You've shown them what love can be, not through pressure or expectations, but by simply being who you are. In your presence, they've felt safe. In your energy, they've felt seen. You've been like a lighthouse in their darkest nights, guiding them back to themselves without judgment. Even when they don't express it, they trust you in ways they've never trusted anyone before. And that trust is helping them believe in a kind of love that doesn't hurt, doesn't manipulate, doesn't abandon. That's something they've never fully experienced until you came along. Lately, their emotions have been overwhelming. They are feeling a mixture of longing, vulnerability, confusion, and hope. Sensual thoughts of you, tied to feelings of emotional warmth, closeness, and intimacy, are blending with their deeper heart space. They aren't just craving physical connection, they're longing for emotional healing, and they believe that healing can only come through the depth of love they feel with you. They are aching to pour their heart out, to release all the feelings they've bottled up, but something inside holds them back. They want to make sure they are whole before offering themselves completely. Being apart from you hurts them deeply. It's a quiet ache that stays with them through their days and especially in their nights. They wish they could reach out with the right words, the right actions, but sometimes their own pain and uncertainty hold them hostage. Despite that, their heart is still pointed toward you. They want to tell you, don't give up on them. Please don't question their love. It may not always come across clearly, but it is unwavering and true. You are unlike anyone they've ever known. Their love for you is unique, raw, and deeply real. They want to build a life with you, to share their thoughts, fears, hopes, and dreams. But before they can do that fully, they need time to sort things out internally. They are trying to align their external life with their inner emotional truth. They want to come to you not half-formed, not wounded and confused, but as someone who can offer you the kind of love you truly deserve. They want to protect you, not in a possessive way, but in a nurturing way. They want to be a safe space for you, just as you've been for them. They're trying to get this right, not just for the relationship, but for themselves. They want to confess how your love has soothed the darkest corners of their mind, how your presence has transformed their inner wounds into spaces of potential healing. You make love feel understandable, attainable, even beautiful, something they never believed before you. So please, hold space for them. They are not giving up, they are just trying to grow into the kind of person who can truly meet you where you are. With you, they believe love can be more than survival, it can be peace, it can be home. I've come to realize something deeply unsettling, that even in the most beautiful places, surrounded by breathtaking views and vibrant energy, I still feel an ache inside. I cannot enjoy even the best moments without you. Your absence is deafening. I find myself surrounded by people, laughter, music, and light, but I feel hollow inside because you're not there. It's as if your presence once awakened a part of me that now refuses to rest. Even in social gatherings, when I try my best to distract myself or feel some joy, the void left by you only grows louder. I've attempted to fill that space with noise, with conversation, with the company of others, but none of it works. None of it brings me the peace or joy I felt when I was with you. I've tried to replace the feeling of missing you, hoping something or someone else could dull the intensity, but the truth is, nothing compares. No one matches your energy, your presence, or the way you make me feel. There's a rare magic in you, something unexplainable and deeply spiritual. You are unlike anyone I've ever known. You've become more than just someone I once loved, you've become my obsession, my addiction. I catch myself looking for traces of you in strangers. I listen for echoes of your voice, your laughter, and I long for your healing presence. Wherever I go, whoever I meet, it always leads back to you. And yet, no one comes close. You were the first person who ever touched me at a core, soul-deep level. The way you spoke to me, the softness of your voice, the way your touch brought comfort like no other, it all lingers in my memory, replaying constantly. There's something spiritual about you, something divine. Your psychic abilities, your rare insight, the intuitive way you understood everything I couldn't even say, you were gifted in ways I didn't fully appreciate at the time. And now, looking back, I see it all so clearly. You were always genuine, always real. You walked through the world carrying your true self without fear, without apology. That kind of authenticity is so rare, and it's what made you shine so brightly. You are the kind of person who doesn't try to fit in, you simply are, and the world adjusts around you. You've forced me to look at my life with new eyes. I've begun to question everything, my relationships, my choices, the love I thought I understood. You opened a door inside me that I didn't know existed. You made me see how much toxicity I was surrounded by, how many people and situations were draining me of life. I didn't want to believe it at first. I was in denial, too blind to see the truth you were trying to show me. But now, I see everything with such clarity. It's like a fog has lifted, and I finally understand what you were trying to protect me from. You were right all along. But the most painful part of this journey of self-awareness and healing is that I lost you along the way. In becoming who I was always meant to be, I let go of the one person who saw that potential in me from the beginning. And that loss, the loss of you, has been the hardest to bear. I miss you so much it hurts. I love you with a depth I didn't know I was capable of. I regret every moment I didn't choose you, every time I turned away from the love you offered so freely. Rejecting your proposal, your love, is something I think about constantly. If I could go back in time, I would do things differently. I would choose you, every single time. You are my true love, not just in a romantic sense, but in a soul connection kind of way. You were sent into my life for a reason, and I now see just how important that was. I've come to realize something powerful about you. You are even stronger than I ever imagined. You carried so much pain, wisdom, and love inside you, and yet you never let it make you bitter. You loved fearlessly, spoke truthfully, and lived authentically. That strength, I admire it more than anything. All this time, I was chasing perfection, thinking love had to be flawless to be real. But now I know the truth. Love doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to look like a fairy tale or follow all the rules. What it needs is a strong foundation, honesty, loyalty, mutual respect, and the kind of commitment that lasts a lifetime. That's what you offered me. That's what I couldn't see before. But I see it now. And so, I find myself here, not just missing you, but aching for you. Longing not just for the memories, but for a future where you and I can meet again, as the people we've grown into. I don't know if that's possible, but I needed you to know the truth. You changed me. You awakened my soul. And no matter where life takes me, no one will ever take your place. Your partner sees you as someone who is fiercely determined, hardworking, and deeply committed to rebuilding your life from the ground up. You've taken deliberate steps to rise above the challenges and disappointments of the past, and in doing so, you've retreated into a space where you're deeply focused on your own growth and healing. There's a quiet strength in your detachment, not one born from bitterness, but from wisdom and self-preservation. You are in your own zone now, building boundaries where there were once none, guarding your energy, your heart, and your peace like sacred treasures. You have become your own sanctuary. To your partner, it's clear that you will no longer tolerate any intrusion that threatens your hard-earned peace. You are ready to confront anything or anyone that tries to disturb the inner calm you've fought so hard to reclaim. You are no longer the person who bends to avoid conflict or sacrifices your well-being to keep the peace. You are now embodying the Queen of Swords energy, sharp, direct, and unwavering. There's a new clarity in the way you speak and carry yourself. You are not here to sugarcoat the truth or play games. You are thoughtful with your words, yet unafraid to be blunt when necessary. Your emotional world is now heavily guarded, and you choose carefully who gets access to your vulnerability. Your partner senses that, although you may have forgiven them, you have not forgotten the hurt they caused. You carry those memories like silent reminders, not to hold a grudge, but to keep yourself alert, aware, and protected. You remember how it felt to be let down, to have your trust broken, and to feel unseen. Those experiences have shaped the way you navigate the world now. Forgiveness was a gift you gave for your own healing, but forgetting would mean abandoning the lessons that pain taught you. You've grown stronger from that pain, not hardened, but wiser. It has become a quiet motivator, fueling your commitment to never settle again for anything less than you deserve. Despite everything, you are not bitter. You are empowered. You've reclaimed your sense of self and are now standing tall in your own power. You are making bold choices that align with your true self. You've stopped waiting for someone to validate your worth or your direction. You're done looking outside of yourself for answers. Instead, you've turned inward, and in that inward journey, you've discovered a source of resilience and purpose that no one else can touch. You are now co-creating your life, and this time, you're doing it entirely on your own terms. You are setting goals with intention and following through with unwavering focus. Every step you take is driven by clarity and self-respect. You no longer chase fleeting happiness or try to fit into molds others create for you. Instead, you choose only those paths, people, and experiences that bring true peace, stability, and prosperity into your life. You've redefined success not by external achievements or others' approval, but by your inner sense of balance and joy. Your partner sees this transformation and cannot help but admire it. They see someone who has been through immense pain and yet has chosen to rise, not with resentment, but with grace and strength. They recognize that your growth didn't come easily. It came through battles fought in silence, through nights of doubt, and through the tireless effort of rebuilding what was once broken. They see your courage in choosing not to give up, even when it would have been easier to retreat completely. They admire the way you carry yourself now, with quiet confidence and a kind of self-respect that commands attention without demanding it. They notice how focused you are, how disciplined, and how deeply committed you are to evolving. Even in moments when you're silent, there's power in your presence. Your energy speaks volumes, and it says, I know who I am, I know what I've been through, and I'm not going back. You are no longer living for anyone else's expectations. You are no longer waiting to be chosen, validated, or understood. You have chosen yourself, and that has made all the difference. You are rewriting your story with courage, intention, and authenticity. And in doing so, you've become someone not just stronger, but someone truly admirable. Your partner sees all of this, the battles you've fought, the wisdom you've earned, and the woman or man you are becoming. They may not always have the words to express it, but they are in awe of your transformation. They respect your boundaries, your strength, and your resilience. And above all, they see the beauty in your decision to keep growing, no matter what.